Pengu is taking over Bali on August 21st and 22nd, 2025 for the CoinFeast Asian event. And if you're to like scroll down, you get to see more information. Now, August 21st, they are teaming up with the LOL Land Game and TBVXYZ for an exclusive villa takeover. Get ready for the rare merge, fun gains, and more surprises. You can book your reservations here. And I think this is bullish for Pengu, if you ask me. This is more like creating more awareness, another advertising style, if you ask me. And if you're paying attention, we have 92.6% chance of getting a rate cut in September and 2025. Let's talk about the Pengu price chart real quick. My name is Isaac. For those new to this channel, you're welcome. If you're yet to like this video, please smash the like button. Like this video, destroy the like button. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel. Turn on the bell icon to get notified each time I drop new Pengu video. So Pengu tanked minus 16% yesterday, and I think this correction was as a result of the weak PPI data we got. BTC tanked minus 5% as well. And if BTC is to tank minus 5%, then a lot of altcoins are going to get slaughtered. What we experienced yesterday in the market was a full-blown bloodbath, like seriously. Briefly in this video as well, we're going to be talking about the Ethereum price chart, the TOTA3 price chart, the BTC price chart, and not to forget this very, very important chart, which is going to be an indicator for Pengu explosion, Ethereum dominance. This is the Ethereum dominance on the weekly time frame. We are going to briefly talk about that as well. Not to forget the BTC dominance on the weekly time frame as well. We currently have a huge liquidity for Pengu around, we have over $500,000 worth of liquidity for Pengu around 0.034 level. We have a lot of liquidity to the downside as well, but the most recent liquidity is around the 0.03477 level. Now, if we are heading back to the chart, you would notice that area was the area we got a rejection from few hours ago on the price of Pengu as a result of this bearish breaker block. Right? I think we might still get a rejection from there, and if we are getting that rejection, then Pengu is going to retrace back into this massive bullish order block zone between 0.032 and also 0.030 zone. This zone is, should I say, a generational entry opportunity for whoever is still waiting to like enter Pengu. We are now back into the range between 0.037 and also 0.032. A breakout of this range to the upside, a flip of the 0.037 into a support is going to send Pengu like very, very high. I think that is when we can begin to like go to as high as 0.0468 level respectively for Pengu. Pengu is currently ranked number 47th position out of over 9,000 active cryptocurrencies on CoinMarketCap. That is to say, by the time the liquidity rotation begins from BTC into Ethereum properly and from Ethereum into large cap, the likes of Pengu is going to be among the top 50 projects to get most of the liquidity share you get, which is going to be ultra bullish for Pengu. Now, the sentiment, community sentiment of Pengu, we have 26% bearish, while 74% are bullish on Pengu, which is still above average. Now, let's pay attention to what the BTC liquidation heatmap is saying. We have liquidity around the $17,000, and also we have liquidity around the $120,000 for BTC. So the BTC price has been ranging between $120,000 and $17,000 for a while now. And if you're going back to the previous BTC chart we've talked about countless times, this was the previous range we've been following since the range formed. We broke down, we still followed the range until we came back in. I think now, after making a brief new all-time high at $124,500, BTC tanked heavily into this range zone. I think this tank was as a result of the PPI, the weak PPI data that came out, 3.3%. There's a 92.6% chances of we getting a rate cut in September. The next Fed meeting is expected to happen in September 17, 2025. And there is 7.4% chances of we not getting a rate cut. But I think the chances of the odds of we getting a rate cut is higher. And like I said in the previous videos, the rate cut is likely to mark the beginning of the end of this current market cycle. Q4 2025 is going to be a massive turning point for the entire market. That is when a lot of people is going to be confused as to when to sell and exit their bag. And that is where the BTC dominance comes in. Now, this is the BTC dominance on the weekly time frame. By the way, once again, my name is Isaac. For those new to this channel, you're welcome once again. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on the bell icon to get notified each time I drop new video. If you're here to smash the like button, please smash the like button. Thank you. The BTC dominance is currently at 59.35%, and my DCA into some altcoins. I posted it on the Telegram channel for you guys as well. I DCA into some meme coins and also into some altcoins. Some of the altcoins I'm already holding. I had to just buy more since they were already in the discounted zone. So you guys can check it out on the Telegram channel to bring yourself up to speed. So we're waiting for the 63% for the BTC dominance to get hit, but we pumped close to that area. We pumped to as high as 62.62% and then got a rejection from there. Broke this crucial, very important support at 60.44%. Now, the truth of the matter is the BTC dominance is left with 2 days and 15 hours until this current weekly candle closes. And there is something I want to bring to you guys' attention now. This weekly candle is currently approaching a breaker block. Now, it has even tapped into the breaker block. If you are to break down to the daily time frame, it has already tapped into the breaker block, which is signaling we might get a reversal. But I was expecting the reversal to happen from around maybe by the time we get to 58-57% before we get the reversal. That's the projection I drew here. So let's see, fingers crossed, let's see how it goes. But if you are going to the Ethereum dominance chart on the same weekly time frame, Ethereum dominance just tapped into this weekly bearish breaker block between 15.66% and 14%. That is to say, we might still push into the bearish breaker before maybe getting a slight rejection from there. I don't know what is going to trigger the dump we should be expecting in August, before August comes to an end. Maybe August 22nd, 23rd, 24th, we are likely to get a pullback in the entire market before the final leg up into September, October, November, December. So you guys need to jot the dates down, stay at alert. I'm not selling, I won't be selling anything. I won't be selling any of my holdings. I just want to bring it to your notice. So we might still pump into this bearish weekly breaker block and even go as high as 15.66% before getting a rejection. And if that is not happening, then we might just start getting a rejection outrightly immediately. Now, the total trade market cap is looking bullish. The last time we talked about this in our previous video, I told you guys, even if the total trade market cap is to get a rejection, we are going to bounce from this $1 trillion zone. That was exactly what happened. When we got that massive rejection, when a lot of people were panicking, we got a bounce from there to the upside. Ethereum is still looking ultra bullish. As a matter of fact, Ethereum is currently outperforming BTC. Like the Ethereum dominance I showed you guys, the dominance is going up, it's pumping, is rising, while the BTC dominance is dumping. That is signaling that Ethereum is currently outperforming BTC. And sooner or later, the large cap altcoins are going to catch up with Ethereum pump. Whatever large cap you're saying that is here to break resistance, very, very soon they are going to begin to take out their own resistance, just like what Ethereum did as well, by taking out this very crucial resistance around $4,100. So by the time the large cap take out their resistance, the mid cap and the low cap are going to follow suit. If we are to lose the $116,500 for BTC, then there's nothing stopping us from getting back into the 110,000 zones. By the time the BTC dominance gets to the zone around 44-42%, this is where I'm going to be selling everything and wait for the market to reset. I wouldn't want to time the exact exit bottom on the BTC dominance, which is around 39%. No, I'm going to be selling all my altcoin bag and wait for the market to reset. We have a huge fair value gap between 47% and 44% level. That is to say, by the time the BTC dominance gets to the 47% level, then nothing is stopping it from getting to the 44% level, which is where smart monies are going to exit their bag. You understand why the dump money will be waiting for the 39% level at the end of the day, maybe end up round tripping their profit. So if you want to be on the safer side, by the time the BTC dominance gets to the 47% zone, you should take few profit from your altcoins and then wait for the final take profit around 42% level on the BTC dominance. You understand? So fingers crossed. See you guys at the top. Peace.